guys, welcome back to my channel and to a get it all done video and a help me sort out my house after the crazy summer holidays because it is such a mess. There's a lot in today's video. I'm reorganizing Caleb's wardrobe, which really needed it before back to school. I'm also sorting out our downstairs, which is completely trashed where we've all been at home and they've been crafting. I'm cleaning bins, reorganizing things like our spice drawer that were driving me crazy. I'm also washing rugs and sorting out meals for the following week. And I'm also gift wrapping and sorting out Jackson's birthday presents because he's turning 8 very soon. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, give it a big like. And if you're new around here, I would love you to subscribe for more content like this. But first up, I wanted to show you this t-shirt that I just bought. I spent ages the other night looking online at clothes and I ended up only buying one thing, which was that pasta lover t-shirt. So I wanted to show you that. It's pretty comfy, so I'm just going to wear it while I organize today. And I'm starting out in our bedroom, which just has loads and loads of laundry in it. Who knew when we bought a 4-poster bed like this that I would use it so often to dry laundry? Because we live in the UK, there is always a chance of rain, and our room gets the sun for like the second part of the day, so it gets really, really warm and things tend to dry in here really quickly. So I just hang so much laundry in this room, so I'm going to take all of that down, sort it out, and then there's also some more clean clothes in the tumble dryer, so I'm also going to fold all of that and then try and put it into the right rooms, actually try and get it put away. Yeah, so I'm just going to fold all of this up, and I would also love to know from you guys in the comments below, how are you all? How did back to school go for you guys? Towards the end of the summer holidays, I was actually really craving the routine again. As much as I love having the boys at home so much, and I actually really enjoy the slower mornings, like I love not having to rush and, you know, hanging out in our PJs a bit more. That was really nice, but I'm excited to get back into a routine. I think the dog is as well. She looks at me every day like, why have I not had my walk yet? Let me know how you guys are. And then I also wanted to show you these bed boxes. You may have seen this on my Instagram already, but I keep a set of sheets, like the full set, pillowcases, duvet, fitted sheet, all of it fits in these boxes, and I love how organized it is. So I just put one of Jackson's sets back, and then my HelloFresh box arrived for this week, and I am so glad it came today because I'm going to be cleaning and sorting all day. I don't want to have to think about what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. Don't get me wrong, I love cooking, but finding, planning, and shopping for meals that suit everyone in our family can be really hard, but HelloFresh make dinners effortless. And with it being back to school, HelloFresh are so convenient. They make easy dinners with quick recipes and pre-measured ingredients that are just delivered to your door, so you can spend less time cooking and more time with your family. Yeah, so this week I have ordered a barbecue glazed honey mustard sausage tray bake. We're also having a pesto chicken tray bake and garlic rice. Both of those are classic meals. And then we're also going to have some easy hoisin chicken noodles, which is a family favorites meal and takes just 20 to 25 minutes to make, but there is so much variety to suit everyone in your family. There are over 100 recipes to choose from each month, and there are so many delicious dinners for literally the fussiest of eaters. They have kid approved meals, family favorites, vegetarian meals, or even premium ones, which are great for date nights. And I love the quick meals, which take just 20 minutes to make. And most importantly, my kids really like their meals and actually eat them. And we always try to sit down as a family with no screens and have some quality time at dinner. And the ingredients all come packaged up by meal, and the recipe cards come as well. And they are great. There are even pictures on them, so you literally can't get it wrong. And there's a number on the front of the cards and then a number on the bags which correspond to the ingredients. So I normally just put the entire bag into the fridge and just grab it when I need it throughout the week. So tonight we're going to have the sausage tray bake, which was absolutely delicious and so quick and easy to kind of just chuck onto a tray and into the oven. And of course, as always, I have an amazing discount code for you guys. So if you want to make your life a little bit easier during this back to school craziness, I will put a link in my description down below, or you can also scan the QR code, which is on screen here, and use my code 60Norris to get 60% off of your first HelloFresh box, plus 25% off your next 2 months, and free fast delivery if you order before noon. This is a limited time only offer, so if you do want to take advantage of it, make sure that you do it soon, but I'll put all the links in my description and you can pause, skip, cancel at any time. But I really think you guys will love it. And now I'm going to tackle the living area in our home, which is really trashed. There are toys everywhere, blankets everywhere. The couch has just been so smushed, and there's also shoes, and this is an hoodie, so I'm gonna put that back, put the football shoes away as well. There's fake vomit on the floor. I don't know if you can see that because Jackson loves his prank kit. And now I'm just gonna pull apart this couch, and we don't let the kids eat on this couch. Like, they never snack or sit on this couch, but I could not believe how many crumbs have worked their way into the couch. So that is a mystery. I pulled all of the blankets off that we have to try and protect it from the dog and the kids, and then I vacuumed under it because there was just so many bits of fluff and food and so much. And then I really sorted out the couch. I almost stepped on the cushions and like punched them and just really tried to put them back into shape. This is the comfiest couch. The only thing is that the dog really misshapens it. And we recently got these new blankets, I think from Dunelm's. We thought they were a better like color match than the ones we had before. So I'm going to put all of them back on nicely, chop all of the cushions, and actually when the kids came home, they said, oh, the couch looks so nice again, and they were really excited about it. So it felt really good to organize this space and make it a little bit nicer and cleaner and more hygienic and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna chop all of that, and then I'm also gonna vacuum this area and then put a few toys away. But before I vacuum, I'm just gonna wipe down these coffee tables. Because they're black, you can just really see every bit of dust. I never know whether I should dust or whether I should wipe, but there were a few like drink marks on here. And then I'm gonna pull them away and vacuum this space. I am also gonna send around the robot vacuum, but because of where the coffee tables are, sometimes it struggles to like get into this area, so I thought that I would just do that part myself. Yay! And now that is looking so much better. So now I'm going to move on to the table, which has loads of drawing. And if you look to the left, you can see my little robot guy. He is set off and he is going to work his way around the room as well. I actually love when he kind of goes because it also speeds me up weirdly, because I like to put the chairs up when I send it around. It's kind of this race against me and the robot vacuum. But anyway, I'm going to clear all the pens away, put them back onto the art trolley, and then wipe down the surfaces. They were really sticky, and the kids were painting recently, and Jackson especially loves to do crafting, so he was using glue on this space as well. So I'm actually going to use a little cleaning gadget which comes in so handy. I can't believe how much I actually use it. It's like a little scraper thing that I just bought on Amazon, and any bits of paint like this which are really hard to wipe off, or there's actually quite a bit of glue, I don't know if you can see it, I'm just going to scrape that all off, and it makes it really easy. This is also great on the oven, or like it just comes in really handy randomly. So yeah, I'm just going to wipe all of that down and just make sure that it is all nice and clean. Then I'm going to put the chairs up, and I actually had to pause the robot vacuum because he did beat me over here. So I paused him, put them up out of the way, and then set him off again. I'm also going to put these chairs here and then put the plants back, but that is the table now, looking so much better. And then I noticed that these little, they're almost like, what are they, rugs that the kids sit on, just makes it a bit softer, were really dirty. So I'm going to put them into the wash. We Velcro them to the like bench so that they don't fall off and move around too much. And then I thought I might as well do the rugs while I'm at it. There was some mustard on one of the rugs, and just generally these actually get really gray when there's just been so much traffic throughout the summer on them. And I like, after I wash them, I'm always amazed at how much brighter they come out. So I should probably do it more often. But it's a beautiful sunny day today, so it's a great day to do it because I can hang it outside. Then I'm going to tackle the playroom. I know this is a little bit messy, and I'm also putting everything up off of the floor so that the robot vacuum can also run around that room in a minute. One of the bean bags is actually slowly leaking, so I really need it to vacuum in there. And then I'm going to come into the kitchen and wipe down all of the surfaces and then put up the stools as well. I don't do this all the time, but again, because that vacuum is running around, I just find that it really helps it to get into like all of the spaces in our kitchen. I'm listening to Adele. You can see it on the little Google Home over there. I've just got it on loud, cleaning, and I'm also going to put away these cupcakes that Caleb made. They're like red velvet cupcakes. He just made a box kit. It's really cute. He can just kind of follow it. So I'm going to put them away and then empty. Am I emptying the dishwasher? No, I think I'm turning on the dishwasher. So I'm just going to put all the muffin cases and things like that in there and then turn that on.
Whispers in my head, what you gonna do? So take it, kid, away. 왼치켜 내려 해. 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 없니? 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해? Keep walking your way, don't look back. 너만의 길이야. Even when you fall, don't look back. 사실은 말이야. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. 'Cause it's only yours. Only yours, yeah. 쏟아지는 말 이미 어지러운 이 세상 속에서.
Yeah, so I'm also just wiping down the stove today because it was a bit messy from breakfast. I actually used that hot plate to make French toast, so I'm just gonna clean that up. And then also where Caleb was baking, there's a bit of cake mix on the handles, and yeah, it's just a little bit messy, so I gave all of that a wipe down before then moving into the playroom. This isn't normally that messy, but today there's a few things out, so I thought I would just shove them all away. It's great in here that there's so much storage, so it's really quick to just kind of shove stuff into drawers, move things along. And I'm just going to wipe down this space because the boys play pool in here. There's often like chalk on the surfaces that they use for the pool cues. And then yeah, I'm also going to empty the bin because it was now full. And you know when like one task snowballs into another task, I noticed how dirty this part of it was. There's like popcorn there, so I thought I'll just wipe that down. And then I looked further inside the cupboard itself, and I don't know if that has ever been cleaned because it is really gross. There was food in there, like Doritos, chips, random things. So I'm also gonna get down and clean that area as well. I'm gonna put in a new bin bag and then tackle the spice drawer, which is something I've been meaning to do for so long, and I don't know why I put things like this off because it literally took 10 minutes to sort this all out. I just took all of the spices out and then sorted out this little like organizer, which is actually something I cut down. I ordered something on Amazon, it didn't quite fit, so I ended up cutting it. I've got my handy little drawer vacuum, which I use so often. I'm also going to wipe it, and then I'm going to check what spices are in date. We've had these spices for such a long time. I thought, oh, I'm just going to have a look if there's any that are out of date. And we had some spices from 2019. So I had a really good sort out of that. We had things like cinnamon sticks, which honestly we never really use. I had a curry powder that went off and a few other things. So I had a really good clear out of spices. And then I'm going to put them all back. I love the packaging on these spices. I love how, I don't need to label anything. They just all look uniform and they look great. So that is all done. How satisfying. And then I'm also just going to quickly do the other drawer on the other side of the oven, which pretty much just holds a few other spices. There's actually only one now because I've chucked so many. And our oven gloves, and by now the rugs are all clean, so I'm going to hang them outside in the garden. And I'm actually going to borrow the kids' football rebounder for this because it has like holes in it. Things can dry on it really quickly and you can move it to wherever the sun is. And look how much the sun has changed the color of our floor. I took that out to shake it off, and yeah, we can never not have that now. Then I'm also just going to come in here. By now the vacuum has done this room, so I'm going to take the bean bags and I put 2 underneath, 1 to the side, and then I'm actually going to wash all of Kiki's bedding today. So I'm going to take everything out of her crate. I know some people don't like crates, but she loves this so much. She often just goes off to hide in her crate. It is really a safe space for her, so we can't get rid of it. She honestly loves it so much. I never even close the door. She just likes to go in there. And now while that's on, I'm going to get all of the gifts out that I've been collecting for Jackson's 8th birthday. Okay guys, I am sweating from running around and cleaning, but now I thought I would show you a few things that I've got for Jackson's birthday. He's gonna be 8 very soon, and I've got a few things here, but then I'm also waiting on a few deliveries as well. But I thought, I love seeing what other people buy their kids because I always need ideas, and I'm actually finding it really hard because our kids have so many toys and he doesn't really know what he wants apart from Pokemon cards. So I'll show you a few of the things here. One main present that I think we're going to get him is we might get a desk in his room. He was complaining the other day that his room is too babyish. So we might move the little canopy thing, which I love and it's so cute, and replace it with like a desk that he can use to color on. Like he loves drawing and doodling, and then it can be something that he uses for years and years and years. So we might do that as like a main present. Oh, that might be it now. And I'm also waiting on a Lego Vespa set, which is quite a big present. I think it was about £80. So I'm waiting for that as well. But let me show you the bits that I've got here. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was actually the Lego Vespa being delivered, and it's actually quite large. You can't tell on the website, but I think he'll love this. Some of you guys will know he loves the film Luca because he actually really looks a lot like Luca, and there's a Vespa in that. So he loves Vespas, and I think he'll really enjoy this. This set is an 18 plus, which I know is a lot older than he is, but it's something that I can help him with, and he's just really good at Lego and building. Like I feel like he'll be able to do this, but I will obviously supervise, be on hand. But I'm quite pleased. It's quite big. I wanted it to be like his main, one of the main presents. I also got him a few clothing items, which I know isn't that exciting for kids, but I think he'll like these. This is from the Doodle Boy range at M&S. He loves doodling, and there's like a whole range at the moment on there. So I got him this jumper. I also got him this t-shirt. This is on the back, and then on the front it says, "You are not alone." And then I also got something from that range for Caleb's birthday. I thought he'd love this hoodie. Again, it says "You are not alone," and then there's doodles all down the sleeves. So I've got those, and then I also got him some pajamas. I don't know how excited he's gonna be about the pajamas, but birthdays and Christmases are such a great time to just get them things they actually need. So, and he also really likes Simpsons at the moment. He loves drawing them, and they had Bart Simpson pajamas on the M&S website, so I got him those, and then also got him some Minion ones as well. And then I really love these waffle ones that they have on M&S. I love these for all the boys, even like up to Fraser. They're just really soft and comfy. They wash really well, they last for ages, and there's loads of different colors. So I got him the blue ones, and then I got some for the other boys as well, which I'm gonna save for birthdays or Christmas. So I've got that. Then he also really wanted like a candy dispenser. So I picked this up on Amazon, and then I might get some Smarties or something to go in it, but he was super excited, like he wanted that. This summer, he also tried jump roping and he really liked it. So I got him a little jump rope, which was about £6 on Amazon. So I got him that. He specifically said he wanted some stumble guys. I'm not really sure exactly what this is, but I know he'll really like these because he mentioned the stumble guys figures. So I've got those. Then, as I mentioned, he's really into Pokemon, so he's chosen, or he told me a few sets that he really wanted. This is a Pokemon trainer box. I've got that. And then I also got a few packs of Pokemon cards as well, which I'm going to wrap up individually. He's also really into pranking at the moment. He got a prank kit recently and he's got like fake poos in it, fake vomit, and he likes to leave them around the house to scare everyone. So I saw this and I thought that he would actually really like it. It's one of those spider boxes. So I've got that as like a little gift. Also got a space ball as well, you know, like one of those like space hoppers. So I'm gonna blow that up on the day. And then he really loves drawing, so I got him 2 new sketchbooks, just like basic ones, but he just really likes like plain white paper, so I've got that. Then he requested freeze dry sweets. Obviously I don't want him to have like a ton of sugar, but I found these freeze dried sweets, so I've got those. And then he also needed a new water bottle for school. And I saw this one on Not on the High Street and I just thought it was really nice. Stainless steel, but it's also got the kind of thing that I think he'll like to drink out of. And then you can personalize it as well. You can choose the color and everything. So I thought that that was actually like really practical, but a nice gift as well. And yeah, I think that is it for now. I also got him this recently. This isn't for his birthday. This is something that we're gonna do on the weekend with our friends, but he likes it so much I thought it was worth mentioning. It's called Blingle Bands. It's definitely for like 7+ because it's really like you need very good fine motor skills to do it. But you basically like put these little diamonds on like bracelets and he loves doing it. Like he spends ages just sat there concentrating, and Caleb really likes it as well. We got a small version of this at the works and the boys liked it so much that I ended up getting a bigger one on Amazon. So this one's got 8 bracelets, loads of diamonds, etc. But I just thought I would recommend that because they have absolutely loved it. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap all of this up now. I've got like a doodle gift wrap for him, which is what Caleb had for his birthday last year, and Jackson loved it so much that I picked it all up at Clinton's. So I'm gonna wrap all of this up, and then at least like the majority of his things for his birthday are all wrapped up. Okay, so now that that's all done, I'm putting it all in a black bag, which I will hide at the back of our garage so no one will find it. And don't worry, there's no danger of Jackson watching this video. He only likes to watch my Disney videos, vacation videos, or previous birthday videos. So that should all be fine. But now I'm upstairs and I'm in Caleb's room because I'm going to reorganize his wardrobe, which is really messy and also overflowing with clothes. He has so many hand-me-downs from Fraser, but also he actually really likes clothes, so he loves getting it as a gift. He loves putting outfits together. Out of the three of them, I think he likes them the most. So there's a ton of them. So I'm gonna reorganize all of this for a new academic year. I really hope to get Fraser's and Jackson's wardrobes done as well, because it just gets really messy and they grow so quickly that I need to have a good clear out. So a lot of this was a case of looking at tags, looking at sizes, getting rid of any of the white shirts that look a bit gray now or have like a yellow collar. And also these are all the shoes that he's gonna grow into soon. These ones are new, but he's got all of Fraser's old shoes and even a couple of pairs of my old shoes, because he's a size 4 and I'm a size 5. So there's a few trainers I don't want to wear anymore, like these ones. And I said to him, would you like them? And he was like, yeah, I really like them. So I've actually got this storage box from Amazon. They're really handy. I got a pack of 4 and I have them in the garage for like Christmas things and stuff, but I'm going to put all of his shoes in one of those to kind of like house it in something. And then I'm also wiping and dusting down all of his shelves, and I'm going to reorganize all of this space. I've gone through the shirts. He now has, I think it's 6 long sleeved, 6 short sleeved. I went through the coats, and any shirts I've actually put up high because he doesn't wear them that often. I'm putting all the trousers here, all of his PE kit on one, all of his jumpers on one. I'm actually putting all of his swimming shorts, because he has so many, which he's like got from Fraser, into a box. I've also got another box for backpacks, which actually worked out really well. And then he also has these 2 little baskets in his room, which are great when he needs to tidy up. He can just chuck things into these baskets, but he's been chucking things in for so long that I actually needed to go through and have a clear out. He's got so much artwork. This is Sport Island, which was just incredible. So I am going to keep this in his memory box. And yeah, I find it really hard to part with their art because I think all of it is so amazing. And I know they're never going to be this age again, so I kind of want to hang on to as much as I can. This is looking so much more manageable. We now have some bags nicely stored just there. We've got jumpers and hoodies. We've got a onesie. We've got some jackets and shirts that he doesn't wear that often. That's why they're up high. We've got some hats. We've got some shirts for school. We've got t-shirts. And then we have jeans, trousers, PE kit, jumpers for school, trousers and shorts for school. We have swim shorts in here, which he's got loads of. And then we also have things he's growing into very soon. I am so pleased that this is all done. I also had a whole bag of donations to go, and there were loads to go down to Jackson. So he's got quite a few things in his closet now, which he should be growing into very soon, like anything size age 9 I put into Jackson's room. And now I am going to tackle his set of drawers. As if the wardrobe wasn't enough, I'm going to do this as well because it is out of control. Look at how many socks. Like, no one needs that many socks. So I pulled everything out and I went through it all, looked at labels, checked the sizes, got rid of any socks that were, a bit like had it, put any down to Jackson that were the wrong size, and also got rid of quite a few vests because he doesn't tend to love to wear those. Yes, but it was so satisfying to clear this all out. I love having drawer dividers, and I decided that I would just keep as many socks as there are spaces. So half are going to be for school, half are going to be for like the weekend and stuff, and that is it. This doesn't include football socks, but now it is so organized and it looks so much better. Even he said like, wow, it looks amazing. And he ended up coming to help me with his room. He loves organizing, like, and helping me. And I also find with Caleb, if he's ever restless, if I put him to work, he does really well. Like, he just loves it. So now I'm moving on to this next drawer, which is actually all shorts and pajamas. So I've got a divider down the middle, and I'm just, you know, refolding everything. And then this drawer at the very bottom is the most difficult one. It is all of his football kits. So he basically loves to wear football kits. Like, that would be his go-to every day if he could. But they were really messy, so I refolded all of them with him, and then he decided to put them all back. So he's doing a line of just shorts to begin with and layering it because they're like really small. Then he did more shorts and skins, and then he did tops and then socks. So sometimes I fold them together as a full kit, but he likes to mix and match. So that is how the drawer is looking at the end, and it's just so much better. I'm so pleased I did this, and after all of that reorganizing, there was actually quite a bit of fluff and things on the floor, so I'm just going to vacuum his room. Yes, but that is all done, and I am so pleased that I made the time to do this. It actually took a bit longer than I was expecting. It was just hours of reorganizing, but I feel so fresh for the new academic year, so I definitely want to do Fraser's and Jackson's, and then I'm just going to bag up a few more donations and things, but that is it. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget that HelloFresh discount code is in my description, and I will see you guys in my next video.